Hello, Andrea again, and I'm going to be reviewing my laptop. And so my laptop is a Toshiba, and it's a Satellite P875-S7310, I guess. You can read right there, and there's a model. And what I really love about this is that it's really big. This is the 17-inch, and it's got an i7 processor, and you can see right in here. And it runs Windows 8. You can see the desktop here. You can go ahead and you can't click it, of course, but you have everything all set up, and you can see real-time scrolling. So you can see everything in real time, and it shows everything right there in the startup. And of course, you can customize what you'd like to have on the desktop startup. You can take things off or add certain apps or icons that you want on there, and so everything's right in the front when you first go to the start page. Everything's right there. You don't have to go through the little pop-up menu on the side. It's a lot easier to see everything right here. But I love the i7 processor. Makes it really fast. And as a blogger, I really need something that's going to be able to handle me typing my reviews fast and upload all my pictures fast. And this definitely does that. What I really like is that it's actually really heavy duty. Like you could, I don't want to hurt it, but it really can't. My daughter is not even 2, and she loves to play with Mommy's laptop. And she's even dropped it more than once. She's broken a couple buttons off, which isn't the computer's fault when she's ripping it, but there's 2 missing buttons on the side here. Most of them I can put back on. Those, she broke the connectors bad enough that I couldn't put them back on. But she's broken probably another 6 or 7 buttons that I've actually been able to reattach, and it's still been fine. And all the buttons that I put back on still work perfectly. The buttons never stick. I never have to wait for it to load. I could have, and in fact I do a lot of times, I keep open many tabs at once and just have everything in one window. I've had probably 30 tabs, and you could barely even see the tabs anymore. They're so skinny, they're like this, and everything still runs. You don't have to worry about anything loading. It still runs perfectly, so I love that. It can do everything I need it to do, and so much more. As I said, I like that it's a big size. It's not that heavy though. You can just, and it doesn't get really hot. It does get a little bit hot, but it doesn't get really hot and burn your lap like some might. And it doesn't take up too much room or anything like that. I love that you can use it, of course, while it's plugged into the charger. That's pretty much how I do it usually, unless my daughter's messing with the charger, but I just sit with it plugged in so I don't have to worry about the battery dying. But even when it's unplugged, the battery lasts at least a good 2 hours, so I love that. And it'll let you know when your battery is getting too low, so you can tell you to plug it in so it doesn't just die on you. It'll tell you battery 10%, plug in now, battery 7%, plug in now, and that way you have plenty of warning to know that either you have to hurry up and finish if you're not near the charger and do whatever you need to do, or that you need to plug it in. That way it doesn't just die in the middle and delete anything you might be working on, so I love that. I love the color that it's silver. It's not too flashy or anything. I don't need anything fancy or colorful or bright. I love that it's just easy to fold it up and just put it out of the way instead of having the desktop where it's always has to be sitting out. That I can just put this under a bed or set it on a shelf and it'll be good to go. There's plenty of jacks, so I could actually plug it directly into the phone line if I wanted to, and all the USB ports and the memory card slots right in the front. I love that the mouse is really easy to use. It's a touchpad mouse that's really easy to use. That's what I was most worried about when I got the laptop, is not being able to use the mouse, because I've never really had a laptop until this one. But I really like this, and I highly recommend the Toshiba to anyone. It had really great reviews, which is why I bought it. And so far, it's lived up to everything it said it would, and even more. So I'm very impressed, and I love it. Hope you enjoyed my review.